Welcome, Taurus, to my temple. This is the Temple of Tarot, Astrology and Yoga. My name is Ava, and I'm going to be your oracle for the month of February 2026. This is an Astro Tarot forecast, a combination of astrology and tarot. I use astrology as a background, foundational base for the tarot reading, which follows. I follow the transits of Mars and Venus only, and this simplifies the entire forecast, as well as uses the energy of Mars and Venus to define more specifically the energies of the month. And this month, Taurus, is a special month because we have Mars and Venus both transiting Aquarius. Mars stays in Aquarius the entire month, but then Venus leaves Aquarius and moves into Pisces, your 11th house. What this means is this is going to be a month of very intense professional ambition, shifting towards social reward and networking. The 10th and the 11th together, they're sort of like a power couple of the zodiac, helping you to fulfill your ambition. Mars gives you the raw energy to do so, to pursue the highest level of goals, ambitions, while Venus will give you charm, an ability to be very diplomatic and magnetic. This will help you to secure those goals. So it's a month of success, recognition for your work, recognition for your talents and your abilities, and also a recognition for your personality. So you meet new people. You use strategic action. You gain rewards and abundance for your hard work. And you find support from friends and colleagues. And you might even find love in the workplace or through your profession. So that is the background to the upcoming tarot forecast. So thank you for joining me. And if you need a personal and private reading, there's links below. GrandCentralHealing.com. I've been reading most of my adult life. I'm 74 in a month. I'll be 74. I'm getting used to saying that. And in fact, I'll tell you, I moved out here to Hawaii. I live off-grid. Very primitive, indeed. I have Starlink. That's why I at least have some connection to the rest of the world. But there's a little town called Pahoa, tiny, tiny little town. And it has a dress shop called the Mystic Closet. And it has wonderful clothes in there, but they've allowed me to read tarot there. But I'm figuring out what days would be the best and how to get the word out, because there's not a lot of people to get the word out to, and not a lot of foot traffic or other. So I've been working on this project, and doesn't take too much of my time, but it's been very, very, very interesting. If you would like to partake of a reading from me, there's several ways to do it. And you just go to grandcentralhealing.com, go into the shop, and you'll see a variety of options for you. And I've just decided that you can convert the life path reading into a year-long forecast, if that's what you're interested in, because we're still at the beginning of the year, and if you would like to know what's coming up for you in the year, just use that and tell me then when you submit your question that that's what you want, and I'll honor that. So thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you in the upcoming tarot forecast. I love you all. I have Moon in Taurus, so I'm very pleased with this upcoming month. Happy Valentine's Day. All my love. Aloha and namaste. So welcome, Taurus, to your tarot forecast for February 2026. Again, relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Taurus. I have Moon in Taurus. Thank God. It helps to ground me because I have my sun and my rising are in water signs. So I need a little bit of earth to bring me down to earth. And I appreciate the characteristics of Taurus. They're one of the most artistic signs, sensual, and very, they're ruled by Venus. So they are beautiful, beautiful people, and they have a deep sense of love of beauty, a love for beautiful things, beautiful art, nature, and so they're just wonderful people. They can be a little stubborn, though. I must admit, I have a little bit of that myself. So let's put in 2 reversals. Here we go. I hope you've been well and that this year is starting out well for you. Well, with your ruling planet, Venus, in the 11th house of friendship and hopes and dreams, this could be a very special month for you of manifesting of your dreams. I pray that it is. So we're ready. Oh, no, we're not. I have to do this first. Here we go. Now, in the position of, this is a 4-card spread, in the position of the overall mood or energy of the month, we have, oh my, the Knight of Cups, romance. Wow. Maybe romance within your career, or romance with Venus in the 11th house. It could very well be that a romantic experience helps to bring a long-held wish or dream into reality. The Knight of Cups, they say, is the knight in shining armor. Every woman's ideal. He says beautiful things. He lives in a sort of poetic wonderland and brings you into that wonderland with him. So if you meet someone like that, this might be how your dream comes true. Speaking generally, though, even within your career, you follow your heart, your passion. You create art. He's an artist. Might be that you meet an artist, or an artist becomes a part of your professional dream. Art becomes a part of what you do professionally, whether you're an artist or not. You become a poetic visionary. The overreaching vibration is one of deep emotional connections, Venus in the 11th, of friendships, networking. Definitely, though, a new romance, a new admirer who's sensitive, expressive, and artistic. Now, sometimes there's too much idealism here, so you could be wearing rose-tinted glasses, seeing everything in a way that is too exaggeratedly perfect. So this is unrealistic expectations, but only for some. Others will overcome this, and you might very well meet that special someone this month. After all, it's Valentine's, isn't it? So a lovely Valentine's Day encounter, perhaps. Roses. I just see roses. I just hope it's not rose-tinted glasses, being too unrealistic. But it could also be diplomatic solutions which bring business opportunities and business success. Because after all, Mars is in your 10th of career. So let's just move on to the position of the challenge of the month. Well, what an interesting challenge this is. This is the Empress. She's the Empress of nature. So perhaps the challenge is of starting a new family, getting pregnant, conceiving a new idea. Maybe you have a writer's block, a kind of artistic block, and you're trying to get over that to be inspired. So maybe you need to be a little closer to nature to get that inspiration. She is the mother goddess. So maybe your challenge is to not abandon your domestic or family responsibilities for the sake of work. Don't overwork. With Mars in the 10th, people tend to get exhausted from their ambition and their drive and their enthusiasm for work. So maybe your challenge is to be as equally devoted to your domestic responsibilities, to your domestic life. Maybe you're just caring for everyone else while forgetting to care for yourself. So the counsel might be to practice self-care. Prioritize your physical and mental well-being so that you can produce more in your career, in your work. Set boundaries. Embrace patience. And again, connect with Mother Nature. She'll heal you and inspire you. Perhaps this is just lack of confidence in your ability to create. And that's all. And we all go through those things. It's just a heads up. All right. So now we're ready for the third position, the unexpected, which is always very, very exciting. In the position of the unexpected, we have the wish fulfillment card. Oh my goodness, how wonderful is this? Because Venus is in the 11th house of wish fulfillment at the second half of the month. So you may, in fact, fulfill your dream, your wish, whether that's falling in love or advancing in your career or creating a larger social circle, new friendships, new love relationships. This is sudden manifestation of a dream or a wish. This is deep, internal, personal satisfaction. It could be sudden abundance, material abundance. But there's an influx of pleasure, joy, comfort, and again, material gain. I call this the fat and happy card. Look how fat he is, contented with himself. Sudden luck, sudden recognition for your work or for your capacity to create. This is surprising self-fulfillment. You shift your perspective and you realize that you are enough, you have enough, you are capable of great creative manifestation. Unexpected peace and unexpected contentment. Maybe you attend a party or there's some kind of celebration, unexpected celebration that you're the center of. Congratulations, I see congratulations. I see everyone looking up to you, admiring you, maybe even wishing they were you, because you are in a very rare position of being able to share your resources, as this gentleman is. He's a merchant or a shopkeeper, let's just say. And these are his trophies, what he's done, what has given him emotional satisfaction and reward. And now he's sharing that. So you could be hosting a party or being the center attraction of a celebration. So that's what's surprising. And now we're ready for the outcome. In the position of the result, the outcome, we have the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. Well, this is interesting. The 7 of Wands is success achieved through persistence, through your ability to defend your achievements, your position, your higher position. You see how high up he is? And he's got one rod in front of him in a defensive mode, and all the others are vying for his higher position. Could be jealousy. And with Mars in the 10th, there's a lot of competition. But the result is that you win. You're higher up. So promotion, achievement. Not that you won't have to defend that higher position through competition, but you will retain that position. And all these people underneath who are vying for your position may simply end up jealous, but unable to rise to the level of accomplishment that you have. So that is your forecast for February. Happy Valentine's Day, 2026. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And if you need a personal and private reading, I have links below. I've been doing readings for 45 years. And if there's a word I can use to describe my readings, it's that they're totally honest. If you want a totally honest view of what's going on in your life, problems, concerns, then I promise to give you that. So thank you very much for coming, and I'll see you next month. Namaste and aloha.